out. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Ready.
Love now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. Set.
Love. That is caught. And he works free. Touchdown, Packers. Rashee Rice, 49 yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play.
Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Packers 35, Commanders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Ready?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Down. Hut, hut.
Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 79 Broncos! Dead hurt! '60 Bobcat! 19 tight! 19 tight! Go!
On 4th down, here's Daniels. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now!
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon.
And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
I think I'm ready for kids. He said when they stop trying to in the face. That makes sense. I'm going to press electric. I'm going off the best. They switch me and my team with back like casting cook boys also selling. Okay, look. All I know.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Warriors 70!
To throw is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10.
Here we go! Set! Let go!
To the air goes Daniels.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Here's Daniels. Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Set, ready!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they get a
touchdown, Packers! A big play there, 42 yards.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 71 yards.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 9.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the...
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Buffalo 18! Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready, set.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And it'll be intercepted. Cooper on the return.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.